I'm going to tell you something, and I think a lot of people are going to disagree with this. But honestly, I think that Young Bucks should defeat Sting and Darby in Sting's retirement match. Doesn't matter that AEW has treated veterans with great respect, and I think they'll let him go out on top. I think there's too much going on that it makes all the sense in the world to let the Young Bucks, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson win that match to end Sting's career. It may not be popular for all those reasons, but I don't think they have the heel heat that they want them to have, and that's a quick way to get it. I think they're eventually going to put them in Hangman because we see Hangman going the same way. He grew out like a bit of a mustache. I think all the heat's going to be there for them to do that. And Sting being pretty old school in terms of wrestler. I mean, he started in the 80s. You always used to say, you go out of the business on your back. You do business and you put people over. Not that the Young Bucks are, young and need the push, but they definitely need that heel heat. I know you weren't believing it. I don't know if that presents a good enough reason for you, but what do you think?
Man, so I don't think either is a bad idea. But what I really think that they should do is give Sting the win. Sting hasn't lost in AEW. And I know, like you said, the Bucks don't need that win. Like, if you're gonna go out, I feel like he should go out to a younger tag team. I mean, you also wouldn't give Top Flight the match or something, but I'm just, example, like younger tag team
He handpicked them.
that he could really put over in a match. He handpicked the Bucks.
Yep.
For the match. Yeah.
Because when
I
he
mean,
came to AEW, he basically said he is not going to do single matches. He's going to get carried. And considering he hasn't got to work with what is considered one of the best tag teams in the wrestling of the last 20 years and stuff like that, it makes sense that he would want to face them. But you actually hit a point that I didn't think about. The fact that he hasn't lost is why there would be so much freaking heel heat on the Bucks. They don't need the win to establish themselves, but they need the win for the heel heat because the heel heat is not there for them.
I feel like they're starting to do a good job of generating enough just by being themselves. That people just want to hate them already anyway. So it's just so easy for people to do it. Like that weird pushing over of Tony Schiavone, they got big time boos. And they just lightly touched him and Tony oversold it and fell over. Um, but I don't know. I think that they're good enough at generating heel heat without beating Sting in his last match. It just feels like we should just let Sting go out on his let Sting go out like he came in, still winning.
Let me ask you this. Who has nuclear heat in AEW right now? Because we've been talking about how it feels like the heat has been what's missing with AEW, with the promos, the fire, the passion, all that. I don't think anyone has Don Callis has complete the heel heat is not there for Don, and he was the last person to really have nuclear heat. So somebody needs that heat, and I think that's how you can get that heat to a next level for the Young Bucks.
Like I said, I don't think that's a horrible idea. But hear me out, okay? Hear me out. We do. So we give Sting the win. Big moment. Yay, everybody's happy. We end Revolution with confetti and I don't know. I was about to say have Sting ride up into the rafters, but I was like, no, I don't want to see him repelling or anything like that anymore. Uh, um,
See,
we
I
just
think
want him
that
to
was
be.
his win on Dynamite. I think that was his moment. That was his win, was when he came down from the rafters, because I heard so many
Oh,
people talking about how that brought them back to their childhoods, and people were like in tears over it.
damn it! It did. I felt like I was 8 years old again. It that was a terrible, terrible segment until he came down. By the way, but I in that very moment I felt like I was 8 again, and then I also felt like I was like 85 because after the 8-year-old I'm watching Sting rappel down wore off, I was like, "Hey, old man, that's not safe. Get down and don't you do that again."
And obviously, in wrestling, we have a very easy reference point about how that cannot be safe. And that's why I'm like, I thought I would never have to watch really people do this ever again.
Yeah, that's why I was like, "No, you you get on your feet right now.
Very
Get on
slowly get on
very
your
slowly
feet.
right now." Yeah, but yeah, that definitely that. But come on, hear me out. We had that moment. That was huge. 8-year-old me was running around in this room watching that. But check it out. Sting and Darby win. And I know AEW loves their tournaments and all. But a tag team tournament, man,
So,
that would be dope. A
see,
tag
here's
team tournament?
what I would not really like about that. If they turn around and do a tag team tournament based on what we're seeing on TV right now, we already know what the finals will be. Because it will be FTR versus BCC once again.
uh, damn it.
If
We
I'm
could.
trying to think of what other teams would have much steam that you could actually think of that would be credible threats in that situation, because everyone else is kind of like hit and miss, it feels like, or stuck in a trio.
Yeah. Shoot. That hurts. No, 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 no. Okay, they're not gonna win. Because check it out.
Besides the Young Bucks, who would be in this tournament or in this match.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The Young Bucks are gonna be back in this bad boy, just eviling it up. They're gonna cheat their asses off to win that tournament.
So 3 teams.
3 teams. And uh so this but what I'm really wanting for this to do is to establish more tag teams. That's the fact that we don't have tag teams to talk about right now is exactly why this tournament's going to be a great thing.